something unbelievable is happening. One man, injured and exhausted, still manages to lead an elite unit through grueling military drills, and somehow comes out number one. Another is stepping onto a stage shrouded in black, his voice wrapped in heartbreak, and transforms pain into power. And the third, quietly, without a single flashy headline, he's making history, with numbers the global music industry has never seen from an Asian solo artist. This isn't fiction, this is BTS. And while the world may have moved on to the next trending moment, they're still out there becoming legends. Romantic resilience, V in the military, injuries, ice, pressure. For most people, that means stop, recover, but not for Kim Tae-young. Despite shoulder pain and thigh strain, V ranked first in military shooting. Not just first in his class, first in the unit. A full-shot marksman. Then came the winter urban warfare drills. Brutal, unforgiving, and grueling. He didn't just complete it, he excelled. For his efforts, V received the Military Police Model Performance Award, an honor given only to the most elite. But what hit hardest? Not the awards, not the drills, the quiet moments. A fellow soldier wrote a letter, not for clout, not for attention, but because V changed his life. He wrote, even though his body was hurting, he pushed through with heart. I'll never forget how we ran 3 kilometers together for a physical test, encouraging each other to reach special class. We made it, and it was romantic. Romantic, not in a cheesy sense, but in the way you remember something profound, beautiful, rare. V bought warm meals, donated gym equipment, listened, encouraged, believed. Because of V, one soldier didn't give up on his dream of becoming a rehabilitation therapist. Because V saw him, even when he couldn't see himself. This is the version of Taehyung that cameras rarely capture, but it's the one that changes lives. Rockstar comeback, Jin's return with Echo. While V was rewriting what it means to serve, Seokjin was writing a new chapter in his art, a story of sorrow, honesty, and rebirth. His second mini-album, Echo, isn't just music, it's a mirror into his soul. From dreamer to rock icon, his visuals are bold, raw, unforgettable, but it's the music that holds you. 7 tracks, each one heavier than the last, built on live instrumentation with lyrics Jin helped write himself. Songs like Nothing Without Your Love, Rope It, and Don't Say You Love Me hit like emotional earthquakes. The title track, a love that's breaking but not letting go. Pain in its most poetic form. And now, he's launching his first solo fan tour, Runs OK Jin 8 Tour, 18 global stops, from Korea to the Netherlands, from heartbreak to healing, together with fans. He's not just performing, he's evolving. Streaming king, Jungkook's global domination. And then, there's Jungkook. While his brothers serve and sing, he's rewriting global music history, quietly, powerfully, unstoppably. His debut single 7, 92 consecutive weeks on the Spot of Global Top Songs chart. His album Golden, 76 weeks charting worldwide. 5.4 billion streams and counting. No other Asian soloist has reached that milestone. 7 alone? 2.3 billion streams. Fastest K-pop solo track to 100M, then 900M, then a billion. No fireworks, no drama, just results. He's not chasing trends, he's setting them. From Seoul to Sao Paulo, fans are still pressing play. Because what Jungkook delivers isn't hype, it's history. 3 roads, 1 heart, 1 in uniform, lifting others while pushing through pain. 1 on stage, turning sorrow into song. 1 in the studio, breaking records without ever raising his voice. 3 men, 3 paths, 1 soul. This is BTS in 2025. Not a group, not just music, but a reminder that strength doesn't always shout. Sometimes it shoots straight, sometimes it sings softly, and sometimes it streams into forever.